We are in a terminal generation. In every terminal generation, there are invasions from hell and invasions from heaven. The Bible says one of the invasions that we're going to experience from heaven in a terminal generation like this is the release of the knowledge of the glory of the Lord as the waters cover the sea. And this knowledge was what Paul captured in a statement when he said, the hidden wisdom ordained for our glory. This knowledge is blowing from the sea of heaven's mysteries and coming to the face of the earth. It's coming from the throne room of God, and the prophetic ear is speaking this knowledge, packaging it in books and putting it in sound. That is why in the Cry of the Spirit ministries, we have received some portion of this knowledge from God, and we have put it in two wonderful books that I want to introduce to you. Let me begin by talking about the first, Riding on Covenant Wings. Riding on Covenant Wings is a book written from the depth of God's revelation. There are 4 basic covenants in scriptures that you need to ride on so that no evil will ride on you. These are the covenants we introduce in this book. You see, there are 3 ways of tapping from God. We tap from God from miracles, we tap from God from blessings, and we tap from God through the covenant. The church is aware of miracles. The church is aware of the blessings, but very few are aware of the covenant. It takes a covenant man to put a blessing on you, and it takes a blessed man to produce a miracle. So if you want to be if you want to be a covenant man who can put blessings on others, you need this book. As a pastor, you cannot put blessing on your congregation without riding on covenant wings. As a Christian, you cannot put blessing on other people without riding on covenant wings. If you're a mother, you cannot put a blessing on your child without riding on covenant wings. If you're a father, you cannot put a blessing on your children without riding on covenant wings. As a youth, you cannot put a blessing over your life without riding on covenant wings. So if you want to actualize your destiny, if you want to release the plans and goals of God for your life, you need riding on covenant wings to actualize your destiny. So in this very book, you're going to discover a whole lot of mysteries. It's a book of 10 chapters. You will discover the mystery of the compact of a man's life. You will discover the mystery of the power of covenant alignment. You will understand the covenant. You will know the covenant of grace and other forms of covenant that guarantee peace in your life. And the second book I'm introducing to you is Overcoming Witchcraft. In every terminal generation, one of the major activities that mankind experience is the activities of witchcraft. The generation of Noah was a terminal generation. In this generation, witchcraft got to the peak, just as what we are experiencing today. A lot of destinies are trapped by the forces of witchcraft, and most attempts of the church to deliver people from witchcraft end up in more witchcraft. So in an attempt to deliver people from black witchcraft, many preachers and many churches introduce charismatic witchcraft. You cannot be free from black witchcraft using charismatic witchcraft. Issues of drinking oil, using sand to pray, taking prophets to your village, collecting money from people to be free from witchcraft. It's not possible. So witchcraft did not begin from your village. So you don't need to take a prophet to your village to oppose witchcraft. Witchcraft began in Genesis chapter 3 when men conversed with the devil. So for you to be free from witchcraft, you must sit down with Jesus and have a deep conversation with him to be free from it. This book provides the platform just for that. I encourage you to get these 2 books in your hands and actualize your destiny. Read them and rise above the voice of darkness in our generation. God bless you.